Hello and welcome back to another episode on Sugar Shaun, Who Knows Ball. Today, we are going to be talking about the top 10 current defenders in the league. And I have had 11 people send in their list of 11 of their list of top 10 defenders. And it is, I'll list them out now. It is Santi, Dempsey, Rizak, Gunnar, me, Liv Sledge, the Arsenal man, Gap, Alfie, Extertinio, that's Alfie, Hussein, Ravo from Galacticos podcast in Australia, big him up as well, and Expressions Oozins, the Tottenham man. And let me just introduce today, beside me is Rizak. How you doing, mate?
Chilling, man. Just happy to be here.
Again, another episode, another feature. And over on the far side today, we have Liv Sledge, AFTV's finest.
Come on.
Don't be quiet now, you know. You've been loud for half an hour. And beside him, we have another debutant today. He goes by Hussein, number 8, Hilltop's finest.
Big up my people, them.
Big up, talking to your mic, yeah?
Big up my people, them.
Yeah, all right, just
We're
make
here.
sure.
Come on.
We're here, baby.
We're here, baby.
He's got a Chelsea shirt and that.
We're here, baby.
This is my Chelsea correspondent. Looking like who? Oh, who's he looking like?
You man are killing me.
Who's he looking like?
You man are looking like fucking. You're looking like Ivanovic with a level 1, and he's looking like Locum.
Oh my God, it's gonna be eventful. This is gonna be an eventful one today. Oh my God.
Oh, no, that's funny.
Oh my God. Oh my God, come in. Oh man, all right, well listen, we've got 17 people on our list today. It's actually mad, 17 people. So for what we rate our top current defenders, centre-backs, we've got 17 people. So today we have on our list, I'm going to go through the people that didn't make the top 10. Just going to mention them quickly first. With 1 point in 17th place is Dan Burn.
Who voted for him?
I put Dan Burn.
That's shocking. We put him
I put 10 Burn in 10.
Because my man went to Newcastle.
I think he's been good.
Yeah, he has been good for Newcastle.
He was playing left back for Brighton, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's functional.
He's a systematic player.
Systematic player. But he's helped Newcastle get into a good place. I just put him in 10th.
I don't know about top 10.
Anyway.
That's mad.
Yeah. In 16th place.
Where did you put him?
I put him in 10th.
You put him 10th.
Put him in 10th.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's in my top 10.
Dan Burns.
For him to get a point, he has to be in the person's top 10.
That is scandalous.
So there's 17 different names.
Hold on.
I agree with you.
All right.
That's shocking.
And then in 16th place, we have, with 6 points, Ben White.
I think it's just the Arsenal man that put him in there.
I think it is.
It's just the Arsenal man.
Ben White was put in only by Dempsey and who else was it? Ben White, Dempsey and
Benny Blanco. Who put him in there?
Who? Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
It was literally just Dempsey and
Dempsey had to put him pretty high for him to get 6. No, still.
Nah, he got 6 points. He's in 16th place.
16th place.
But anyway, going into 15th place, we'll just talk about 15th place. In 15th place, with... Oh, no, he never got... Anderson got... Did Anderson get 6 points? Yeah, Anderson got... No. Anderson was in 15th place with 6 points.
He was in my top 10.
He was in my top 10 as well.
Anderson.
Crystal Palace.
I can't lie, he's
Very good.
Yeah, Anderson
He's
was
not
in...
top 10 worthy though.
First
Come
season,
on.
I can't lie, that second half against Jesus.
Very good.
Anderson, the highest person that had Anderson was 3 points, and that was Expressions. So Expressions rates Anderson as well. I had him in my list.
Wait, Expression gave him 3 points.
Yeah.
So what's that, 7th?
He came in 8th.
He was in my top 10. 10.
So Anderson's in man's top 10?
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad.
Crazy.
In 14th place with 10 points was Kurt Zuma. Kurt Zuma was on a lot of man's list.
Yeah, a lot of man I think use Google and put in top 10 subs.
Kurt Zuma was.
Kurt Zuma's my act, but bro, stuff a lot, kicking their lines, creatures.
Kurt Zuma.
Bro,
Kurt Zuma was
Allah
in
told us you don't hurt innocent animals, bro. You get me? But obviously, he's prayed Salah, he's repented. Do you get me? Who am I to judge? But yeah, man. Hopefully he learns from that.
Five.
True though, innit, guys? Facts.
He was in two people's teams, and that was Revo from Galacticos in Australia and Dempsey. Dempsey had him in sixth.
Then I just searched up top 10 centre backs.
Dempsey said he's not having no recency people. He said he's not having no recent signings. He said he's only having people that have been in the league. I said it's up to you. You could do your top 10.
I was thinking about that as well. I was thinking about that.
I disagree.
I knew man were gonna do that.
I've done that.
I disagree.
But bare man that were consistent kind of fell off now. So it's all mad.
Well, in 13th place, that never made the list as well. He got 10 points as well. He joined with Zuma, and that was Konate.
That's mad. Not top 10.
He's in my top 10.
How's he not top 10?
Konate is in my top 10. Is he in your top 10?
So no.
Santi had him in. Santi had him
This
in.
man put in Anderson,
Yeah.
but not Konate. No, he's a hater, man. You're taking the piss.
I put Konate in there.
I'm not having him. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not having him
Konate
either.
is a very good centre back, bro.
You
I'm not having him either.
Piss.
He's a very good centre
He's a
back.
very good centre back.
Do you know what the thing is though?
Chelsea signed him, you'll be over the moon.
Yeah, but you know what is Lives?
Pass him the ball, he's gonna start shaking.
He's not gonna shake.
Are you sure he's not gonna shake?
He's not gonna shake. Koulibaly might, but he ain't.
Koulibaly. Koulibaly is certified.
All right, mate. You want certified on the road, was he?
I give you that.
Yeah, the early show was brilliant. Then he played Salah.
Nah, but I think with Konate, it's just because he's only been really featured in the Champions League. He hasn't really featured in the Premier League fixtures. I think that's why he ain't played enough
Played in
games,
the
has he?
Champions League final,
He was
bro.
amazing in that final.
he's
done
He
well.
has shown
He's
quality.
last half of the season.
He's a
had-
good defender.
he-
I'm
remember,
not gonna lie about it.
He
He's a
was
good
playing
defender.
for a Leipzig side that was managed by, what's his name? What's the Bayern manager called? Nagelsmann, do you get me? And he was playing very well. Even though at that time, Upamecano got more of the shine, Donny was actually just doing his job.
Nah, I think
Biding
Konate's
his
better.
time.
I think Konate's
But now
better,
it looks like, but at the time, Upamecano, everyone was onto him more.
But wasn't he playing in the centre though, Upamecano? Wherever that guy.
When they're not playing together. And then you had that Mukiele guy right back.
Yeah.
It was a 4, not a 3.
Who with
I think it was a 4.
Was it 4? Was it at a 4, no? And them two was at the back. They were partners, no? Konate and Upamecano.
Yeah.
yeah, Konate and McConnell were centre backs.
They
Yeah.
were partners, innit? Oh, wow. Yeah.
But yeah, Konate was in Santi's list at 9th. Rizak had him in at 10th. Gunnar had him in at 10th. Livs, you had him in at 8th. Gap had him in at 9th. And Expressions had him in at 10th. It's what, because when you're finishing low in the list and some people don't have you, you're not going to get much points anyway. But he's featured on a lot of lists, but deep in the list at like 9th and 10th and 8th. So that's why he never really got too many points. But right, in 12th on the list, missed out on the list with 12 points is Fofana.
Yeah, that's a mare.
I can't lie, I would have put him 11th.
Wasn't he injured for the whole year?
I would have actually put him 11th. If I'm being real, I would have put him 11th.
That is shocking.
Some people tried to send me messages like in brackets, special shout out to Fofana doesn't make my top 10 list. I said, I don't.
He gives
I don't-
a shit.
Fan of
He
Fofana.
gives a shit.
I said,
Fofana's
I don't
very
care
good.
about being 11th.
good,
If he's not in the
he's
top 10,
out.
he's not in the top 10.
He had an
He
ACL
is
for a
in
year,
my
no?
top 10.
So
He's
how
in
can
your
he be
top 10. I know he's in your
Quality
top
He
10.
had one good year of football.
My nigga, he was.
And it wasn't an excellent year. It wasn't.
Fofana, see the thing is
Fofana's
with
a very good footballer.
And
I'm
he
not
had
saying he's not.
Very
And
versatile.
Rizak, you're forgetting he had a big injury, remember?
Yeah, and so he's only been there for 1 year, literally, and people are saying
And
he's
he's
top
come
10.
back to Leicester.
Bro,
And
in that year, bro,
Look at
the
the
level of
defense.
quality he showed, bro, was crazy. He
wasn't
stood
bad.
out by a mile, bro.
at a young
What are you
age.
talking about? Young age, showing maturity.
And look at the team he was playing for as well.
You're rating him because you want him to come Chelsea, so you have to rate
It's
him.
not about that.
Nah, everyone was rating him.
Nah, I rate him, but not top 10 wherever or near the top 10 yet. Maybe.
I put him 11th, innit?
But yeah, he was finishing in 12th overall. Who did he feature in the list? He was in Dempsey's list at 10th. He didn't really feature in many people's teams. Gap had him in at 8th. Alfie had him in at 10th. Hussein had him in at 9th. Expressions had him in highest, I think, at 6th. Yeah, Expressions had him highest in at 6th.
At 6th.
Expressions.
I'm not going to talk on that.
In 11th place, the last person to miss out on the list with 13 points is Saliba.
11th? After 3 games?
I put him in my top 10.
He's in my top 10 as well.
After 3 games?
Hey!
After 3
Where'd you put him,
games?
though? Where'd you put him?
This was wrong with Arsenal fans.
Yeah, it's a sickness still.
Nice.
This was
Nice.
I swapped him for Fofana.
Say no more. I put
after 3 games.
Very good.
3 games is madness, though.
Bro, the potential is there. The potential is
Rizak,
there.
are you
He's
being
played 3
serious?
games. He's already stuck one in his own net.
Brother, did you see Did you just see the performances? He went there like, he said, I'm taking over.
Tell me
when DJ Khaled said, I'm taking over. He said, one DJ. He said, listen, my name is William Saliba and I'm taking over, bro.
Rizak,
Have you not heard the chant?
tell me.
I've heard of it.
In the first 3 games of the Premier League, at a young age, from a guy who's come back from loan, who got violated.
But it's Premier League. So what? Forget what he done on loan. Forget what he done on loan.
He's been unbelievable.
Forget what he done on loan.
He has been unbelievable.
In 3 games, you're gonna put him in.
100%.
Bro, look at the level.
So how could you hate on Konate? That's what I don't understand. I got him there.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Man's looking at him like this. Man's looking at him like this.
We got him.
Konate doesn't
Man's
even
got
play.
mouth open.
He doesn't even play.
He played the last 6 months of the season, basically.
Nah, he's played more. He's played
more than Saliba.
Nah, for me, he hasn't
got you on
stood
that
out
one.
the way Saliba
That's
has for
recency
me.
bias. That is recency bias.
Yeah, I got you. And he played in the Champions League final. Like, got you, SP.
Champions League final. Did he win?
He played very
He played
well.
alright though. You got caught out on this
Better than
one.
Van Dijk?
You got caught out on this one
The
still.
guy that was showing.
Oh, allow it.
showing
Listen,
Nyash.
let's go knife. Let's go knife.
No, this is.
He was
This
showing
is.
Nyash.
Let's go into our top 10 because we don't really talk about that.
So wait,
outside
am I
of
the
our
only
top
one that put
10.
Saliba in the top 10?
No.
Can't be.
Saliba had 13 points.
he finish 10th?
Saliba was 10th on Santi's list. He was not in Dempsey's. He wasn't in Rizak's. He was 6th. No, he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in Gunners.
This was on the
Ghana
6.
went crazy.
Gunner had him at 6th. Is mad.
Oh my god.
Livs, you had him in at 10th. Gap never had him.
Gap didn't have him?
Nah, ex-Totino Alfie didn't have him. Hussein had him in at 8th.
We're gonna regret that.
Ravo had him in at 10th. And Expressions had him at 9th.
Expression had to. I bet he had Romero at second or something.
We'll see.
I think
Right, top 10. In 10th place in the top centre-back the top 10 defenders at centre-back currently is Gabriel Magalhaes.
At 10th.
At 10th. Yes, at 10th.
My centre back. You lot will respect him. You will respect him.
No, he's around there, yeah. I'll put him
Go
in.
on,
No,
go
I'll put him
on,
in.
go
No,
on.
I'm not gonna hit on him. He's good. No,
I think
he's
out
good.
of-
The man are from the favelas. They're not scared of nothing.
Nah, he's not scared.
You take him any stadium around the world, he's not scared of nothing.
Would you rate him as your best centre-back at your club?
Can't lie.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
But obviously, Saliba, I think, will eclipse that.
Yeah, I
But
see
his
that.
partnership with Saliba, I can just see it blossoming. They look like guys that they're both gonna get cracking together.
Nah, it's very
like
good.
they're both willing to go war for each
So
other.
what happened to Ben White's hype of all that money and
Bro,
whatever?
Ben White is a versatile guy. He can play right back. Do you get me? He can do the inverted fullback thing. Do you get me? Coming to midfield.
Holding mid.
You get me? Because Ben White is a real life technician.
He's a what?
He's a technician. But Ben White is
He's a
not
good
technical
footballer.
player.
He's a good footballer.
He's good.
Is that what you're telling me?
He's good.
Is that what you're telling me?
I don't see him as inverted fullback. I can't see him
Why
playing
not?
there.
If he gets coached by Arteta, he can play that role, bro.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
Why not? He does that anyway. This system, does he not do that?
needs
He's
to-
been coming into the
Nah,
field.
he does.
He needs to
You've
play.
seen that. He's been coming to the field.
His best position is centre back, carrying the ball into midfield.
Yes, but bro, I feel like look at Xhaka. Arteta has improved Xhaka by putting him at this advanced 8. Since he's given it this advanced 8 role, Xhaka's game has elevated, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's getting involved in final third play, getting a goal or two. Do you get me? Even getting little assists.
But
Let's be real.
So do you think Saliba's got that element of Ben White's game in him to be able to carry out the back and do the
He's
passing
comfortable.
role?
Every time I've seen him on the ball, he's very comfortable.
Because you can't. Maybe
He
you
can
might.
drive with it. He's very strong. He knows how to hold the ball well. Do you get it? He doesn't mind getting into a 50-50 challenge. He's good in the air. Yeah, he can even get a goal. You see the left foot. Come on. What can't he do?
I've seen him put him in his own net as well.
That wasn't his fault. That was not his fault. That was a miscommunication with Rammers. It happens.
he
in
looks
football.
alright.
We've all been there, lads. Do you get me? But that will come. They're both young lads. Do you get me? But look at the potential. That's what I'm saying.
Potential is there.
Look at the ceiling.
The potential is there. The line
I
is there.
agree.
Because you weren't saying that with Virgil when he was 23.
Did I even know Virgil at 23? That's the question.
Exactly.
I think he just needs to stop hanging around with his French mates, and it'll be all right for the future.
Why? Because they were probably smashing one team. None of them overlooked that video. Like, bro.
It's a bit.
They were probably all smashing one shit. They done the train thing, the TFL, the gas. You get me? Come on, bro.
But listen, we're not talking about Saliba. Hey, listen, we're not talking about Saliba. We're talking about Gabriel. Gabriel finished 10th.
Gabriel, top centre half. I'm so happy we signed him. That was great recruitment from us. I think since he's come to the club, I haven't really been worried about him. He settled in. I remember his first season, I think it was the 2021 season. He done well, bro. For me, like coming into, I remember that second game of the season against West Ham, and he went up against Mikel Antonio, big lad. That was a little test. Told him, yo, bro, I came from the trenches. You get me? He showed physical strength. We need that sometimes.
But Libs, though, I feel like with Gabriel, he has shaky moments, though.
Shaky moments when sometimes you're playing with holding, bro. I might be on the ropes as well.
But even...
Bro, sometimes I might be on the ropes as well because holding, you never know what he can do sometimes.
Yeah.
Not like that. But right now, when he plays with Saliba, has he even done a mistake this season?
I don't know.
Man, why are man not talking about him? He's been playing well this season.
He hasn't had many tests.
Because Saliba looks too good.
No, but to be
no
fair,
one's
though,
preying what Gabriel's doing. Nobody is.
To be fair,
but
though,
he's playing very well, solid.
Against Crystal Palace this season,
He was solid compared to last season. He had a mare.
I think there was a little period where he was a bit shaky.
Well, shaky.
In the
His
second half,
first game. Hold on. His first game of the season. Of course, PTSD is gonna kick in when a couple months ago you lost 3-0 there, and it basically cost you your top forward. Do you get me? Come on, it was only a couple months ago. Do you get? He's probably now gone there first game of the season. All right, cool. I gotta be on point, and he's still young. He's
It does look like you've lot of accustomed to your new back four better than a lot of other teams have dealt with their defenders.
Yeah, they're well drilled now.
Yeah, I think you lot's back four looks comfy. I think Saliba and Gabriel, but even Ben White,
pre-season as well.
They started early and they got them in early working, so they look solid. But
Arteta does double sessions.
Yeah,
my gaffer, you know.
Well, that is the only inclusion of an Arsenal defender in this list anyway. So he's at 10th.
Thank God.
So we'll move on to 9th, and in 9th with 16 points. He had, how many more points did he have than Gabriel? He had 2 more points than Gabriel. Is Jonathan Stones.
I didn't have him in at all.
I didn't have. Did I have Stones in? I think I did. Yes, I did.
You know what's so mad? That when you look at the
ninth,
amount of mistakes Stones has made, bro, he just gets put under the carpet, bro.
Because he's English. That's the only reason why I think he's there.
He's protected because he's at Man City. I rate John Stones, don't get me wrong. But if he's making mistakes and guys like Gabriel are gonna make mistakes, you've got to show the same energy.
But I feel like though
the backlash is different.
Yeah,
the backlash
but Gabriel hasn't even made that much mistakes.
But he's improved though.
But when he's made the mistakes, man, I'm quick to call him saying, "Oh, this guy's meaty. He makes too much mistakes." But when it's Jonathan Stones,
but don't you feel like he's improved though, Lives though? To be fair, Stones.
Bro, Jonathan Stones has been playing football since 2013-2014 season, bro.
He was an error-prone defender.
He was at Everton. He got bought from Everton for 50 M's.
And he was making so much mistakes. Even
exactly, and Bearman allowed it. But everyone knew the talent he had.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember, I swear at Everton he was playing right back.
Yeah, he was at one point, yeah.
Exactly, come on, bro. Because he showed that, I've got ball playing ability.
He's matured as a defender, though.
The thing is with John Stones.
Last season he played well, though. No,
he did.
The thing is with John Stones is that most of the time we get to see him play, we only really get to see him play with Nathan Ake when he's playing cup games or whenever he has been asked to be brought in. When Laporte got injured and he was playing alongside Diaz, those were the times when we were starting to say, John Stones is looking really good. Stones was arguably looking like the best centre-half in that back four sometimes. We went on a state. We went through a period from when Stones had to play with Diaz when Laporte come out injured and Laporte weren't playing.
Are you talking about last season?
Yeah, last season.
So you're saying last season there was a period where John Stones was City's best centre back?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Look, I'm not gonna get gas and say that because he had a good spell in it. A lot of man.
It's questionable.
Yeah, certain people have good spells.
At one point, Mustafi was our best centre back in terms of spells. Do you get me? Like, let's be real, bro. Yeah, you get me? It was a time when Arteta first came in, Mustafi was doing his thing.
Yeah, but
he looks better than Socrates.
Yeah, but
do you get me? He actually looks better than Socrates, bro. In the way Arteta wants us to play, Mustafi looked good for certain run of games. But I can't say Mustafi's better than Socrates. I couldn't.
No, I know, but I think we see in John Stones' game that he's got an ability to play alongside someone very good. He might not be able to play by himself and be that dominant, but when he's beside someone of a good quality, he can stand out.
To play
with
in that
his ball.
City team, it's easy sailing though. You don't do much defending.
No. But you still got to be competent.
No, you don't.
You still got
You still got to be a competent.
You got to be competent on the ball at carrying out the ball.
It's not hard to look good. It's not hard to look good.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be super comfy on the ball.
Yeah, what centre halves have City got that are not comfy on the ball?
Yeah.
It's that hard. City, it's that hard.
Literally just call. Literally.
Everyone there is a genius.
They've literally made Carl Walker. Even Carl Walker can, to an extent, now play on the ball. And that was never seen like that.
I remember when he was at Spurs.
Yeah, I know.
He was a roadrunner. Heavy touches.
Roadrunner.
Just running like this.
Well, John Stones finishes in 9th place anyway. In 8th place with 22 points is Raphael Varane.
Oh my god.
Why are you saying that?
He's a bozo.
No, I think he's a bozo as well.
He's a bozo. People don't understand. He was before he joined Man United, decline. He was on a decline.
Yeah.
You could see at Real Madrid he was on a decline.
Yeah.
Do you remember that game against Man City when Man City knocked them out?
Yeah, they got whooped.
Did you see what he was? What Jesus was doing?
He was pathetic.
Jesus was violating him.
I didn't like him.
Jesus was treating him like little bro.
I didn't like him personally.
Man United signed him, and all of a sudden they thought of, it's prime Varane, bro.
Do you know what the funniest thing is? The highest person who had him in the list at 5th was Gunner.
Gunner's having a mare.
Gunner's having a mare.
But no, you still have to give him back his fouls though, no matter what.
Rizak, did you have him in your team?
They had him like 7th maybe or something like that.
Is this actually? Wait, hold on. Is this actually a Gunner or is it Wise or Gunner?
I had to give him his flowers, though. I had to give him his flowers.
He must be having. He must be having withdrawals or something. What's going on?
Yeah, but Gunner was literally Gunner was the highest. Varane didn't make. Other than that, he made Gap. Gap had him in at 7th.
Gap. I thought I respected you.
And Rizak as well.
Rizak had him in at 8th.
Yeah, see, I had him pretty low.
Because
I still have to give him his flowers no matter what. You still have to give him his flowers.
I know what type of Liverpool fan you are.
Go on.
You're them Liverpool fans. I think when Ryan Babel came, he said it was world class. 100%. Probably said Robbie Keane was as well.
We're not going to talk anyone's there.
Nah, but with Varane, I haven't been sold on him still.
Who, Varane?
I haven't been sold on him.
I'm not sold on Donny, man.
What
did you hold him done to him last season? Megs in it through his legs.
People are trying to talk about him now because now Man United have got Martinez. They think that this partnership is looking half decent.
What? Because
it's better than having Maguire
next to him. He put up a picture of him trying to rock bottom freaking, who was it? Firmino or something. Who was it?
I think it was Firmino.
Was it Firmino? Who was he trying to?
No, it was Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Yeah, he violated my guy. Wallahi.
Fucking Donny thought he was that guy, E. What's that E wrestler? What's that guy called Mr. E in wrestling? That guy looks like him in WWE.
Who?
What's his name? That E guy.
E?
Have you seen them pictures, the memes? Oh, what's his name, man?
Of who?
Of Varane.
Of Varane?
Yeah.
Oh,
wrestler, WWE.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I know, but I don't know his name. I don't know his name.
Yeah, it's funny. I wouldn't know his name.
Yeah, but yeah, Varane makes it into 8th anyway. In 7th place with 48 points now. Now this is where people are starting to get a lot more consistency on the list. But in 7th place is Joel Matip.
I think he should have been higher personally. I think
Joel Matip is at what, 6 for me?
Matip.
I've got him. I think just after Romero.
You have him at 7th.
Yeah, 7th. Yeah.
7th.
The highest person who had Matip in their list was the man sitting beside me. He had him in 4th.
Yeah, well, personally, I think
put Matip 4th.
He's injured right now, but you know, for portions of last season, he was playing better than Van Dijk.
I can't lie.
Hussein had him in 5th.
You see, Matip,
fantastic.
For some of last season, he was better than Van Dijk.
He's got
100%.
some weird, unorthodox style.
Playing style, yeah.
Right.
When I look at him, it looks like he's about to make a mistake.
Yeah,
nah,
he really does. To be
well,
honest,
he can drive into the middle.
He's weird.
Do you not see that goal against was it Leeds last year? I don't know who it was. He played a 1-2 bang, scored. From centre back, he ran with the ball, beat one man.
Yeah.
Rizak,
Playing a little pass.
I feel like
he's very weird. But
He can do anything, yeah. He's unorthodox.
He's one of the most underrated defenders.
Yeah, he is. Well, that's why I put him fourth. That's my boy.
He's been consistent for a couple years now.
Very consistent.
He has been good. I can't lie to
You
you.
have to give it to him.
I didn't have him in my list,
At
but
all?
I think I didn't have him in my list at all.
Swear
But
down.
I,
Why,
yeah,
Shaun?
I think
Why not? It's a
I,
violation.
I think I should have had him in my list still because I was one of the people as well that I did say that throughout last season I thought arguably he played better than Virgil.
Van Dijk.
Yeah,
a
he
lot
was.
of the majority of the season.
Bro, he shows Van Dijk certain things, you know.
So on a current centre back list, he should really be in it in terms of a whole year's
100%.
worth of form. Because if people have got Fofana in there, he's only played 1 out of 3 years.
Then Matip should be
Matip in this current year,
of course,
he
bro.
was arguably one of the
Matip,
best
of course,
defenders.
Matip's like sixth,
Absolutely.
seventh for me,
And no one's really been hitting up Matip. Everyone's been talking about Virgil at the moment, but
He rarely makes mistakes.
He's injured right
we'll,
now.
we'll-
He
we'll
does.
talk
He
about
does make
Virgil later.
mistakes.
Nah,
He'll
but
be-
Matip, people forget. I swear when he was at Schalke, he was like a midfielder.
Yeah, he was.
He
He was
was
his
a
But I
thing.
think
DM.
I personally see him as a DM anyway. I just feel like as if they've got a better player
matured his
in that
game,
role.
bro.
Yeah.
Fabinho is better in that role than what Matip is.
No, 100%.
But
Matip
Matip
hasn't
can
even
easily
played
fit
DM
in.
for how many years, bro? He's
I
getting
don't think
obviously.
he hasn't
Obviously,
played
when he
that
was
old
young,
fast.
cool innit? Do you get me? Playing with DM, but when you're getting older, bro, your legs obviously gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna mature.
Slap him in the
Yeah,
back.
they played him. They played him off. They've used him more anyway.
How many men have done that? Gone from DM to be centre back.
But yeah, literally, Rizak had him in at highest at 4th. Hussein had him in at 5th. Alfie had him in at 5th. Ravo had him in at 5th.
all
Dempsey
smart
had him
guys.
in at 5th. Yeah, around that, and everyone else had him just a bit lower. But yeah, he's consistent in there. So yes, we'll move on to 6th now. Anyway, 6th place. We will talk about the man in 6th who got 49 points. He got 1 point more than Matip. Was Kalidou Koulibaly.
You
You don't always have to clap though, isn't it? You know that.
You can clap for him.
That is my guy.
Only benefit of that I'm giving him because he's an act, innit? I'll probably buck him.
Oh, Lives, you are taking the piss.
Obviously, man, I'll buck my boy Koulibaly and Juma and that. You get me? Could be before an Arsenal-Chelsea match like, on the weekend. I'll say, listen, Ak, you're my brother. But just be easy on the weekend, innit? Yeah, because Jesus catches you.
You think I'll put him in a spliff? Jesus. I don't know.
What?
That's mad.
What? Bro, Donny's getting sent off against Leeds and that.
He got spanned. He got spanned by Brendan Harrison still.
Yeah. Okay.
He got spun by American FC.
I'm dead.
He doesn't know about that, bro. But he knows about it.
He knows about
Jesus,
Jesus.
so it's different.
I am dead. What's his name again? The Jabroni.
He's taking it. Nah, you have to.
Brandon Rodgers.
Aronson.
Oh my god, yeah, Brandon Aronson, but yeah,
Brendan Harrison.
Aronson.
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 Ain't no like you
Aronson.
breathing, bro.
It's Pulisic's boy.
Wait, they got a lot of Americans in their team.
I don't know him.
What, Pulisic out? You're like,
No. That guy's a bum, bro.
No, but let's talk about
Pulisic.
let's talk about Koulibaly anyway.
Hate him, wallah.
Hussein, you're a Chelsea fan. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Footballer.
Hussein, I'm a Chelsea fan. You're a Chelsea fan. What do you think about Koulibaly?
yeah, what do you think about
Sensational
Koulibaly?
signing.
Hmm?
With Koulibaly, he brings experience. He's a good defender, and plus, what's different about our defense now is when Mendy passes the ball to the centre backs, Koulibaly actually he doesn't run with the ball. He gives penetrating passes to the midfielders or even to people like Havertz, Mount, Sterling. So he's improved us a lot from Rudiger in terms of those passes in the pockets. But Rudiger sometimes, even though he was fantastic for us, he would just run into no man's land or even shoot or just switch the ball all the way to Reece James. And to
So
be
you're
honest,
saying
bro,
Koulibaly's the upgraded Rudiger?
100%.
I'm still not sure yet. I need to see him more consistently. Against Tottenham, he was elite. But this is what I'm saying. Our performances have
Good,
been
I'm
up and
banging
down.
against Spurs though.
Yeah,
That goal was
yeah.
ridiculous.
Very good.
Our consistency has been poor, innit? So it's hard to gauge with certain players at the moment, the new signings, because even Raheem, it's hard to gauge with Raheem. But with Koulibaly, with Koulibaly, he's been alright.
Did you see this guy?
Listen, this ain't strikers. We'll do wingers on another time. We'll talk about
This guy
Raheem.
was doing the most.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
But
behind
Koulibaly,
When you were linked with Sterling.
but can we forget about Sterling? We'll
Do you
talk
know
about
who Raz
Sterling
is?
later
Come on,
on.
fam. Boy from Brent.
That's my guy.
This
That's what I
guy.
kept hearing.
Nah,
Boy,
but-
the Brent tax is real, but guess what? The real story is, if he came to Arsenal, it would have suited him way better.
Listen, we're not
Him
talking.
off- him off that left.
Listen, we're not talking about fucking wingers. We're not talking about wingers. Listen, Rizak, what do you think about Koulibaly?
Starving, bro.
I'm not
I
having
think
him
he's a
talk
great
about
signing.
Sterling.
3 games in, I only included him because He's a great centre back. You have to give him his flowers. Yeah. And he just won the AFCON with Senegal. So I said, you know what? Let me slap him in.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. Well, he was in 6th.
Alhamdulillah, that's what you said, isn't it? Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
And
Alhamdulillah.
You know, they try and make him celebrate with the suits upstairs. He said, nah, I'm going to go celebrate. I'm going to lift a cup with my team. I've seen it today.
MashaAllah.
So I said, yeah, he's a man. I rate him still.
Well, he's in 6th place. In 5th place, making it into 5th with 56 points. He had 7 points more than Koulibaly. Is Romero from Tottenham.
The Argentinian brute.
Yeah,
from
his
over there.
still.
From the ops.
I'll
be real.
He's 5th.
I'm not even gonna, you know me, I don't even really like praising Spurs players, but see my man, he's come in there and he's actually made a difference.
Yeah, he's made a big difference.
He's a little lion, you know.
He's their best centre back. Without a shadow of a doubt.
They haven't got much, to be fair, but he's made a big difference.
They got jabronis at De Vincent, Eric Dyer, some guy from Broadwell Farm called Japhet Tanganga.
Well, the 2 people that had him in the highest was Expressions. He had him in at 3rd. Shock. And Ravo from the Galacticos podcast. He had him in at 3rd. Everyone else had him in. Who's the lowest?
I'm 5th, no?
No, it's the Galacticos podcast in Australia.
Who does he support?
The Somali brothers. How you not know your Somali brothers in Australia with the podcast?
Oh, all right, mate.
Come on, man. I can't be more in the culture than you, cuz.
Bro, you're singing some artists on that wedding, bro. I've never done that, bro. I'm done with you for that one.
But Romero, Alfie had him lowest. Alfie had him in at 9th.
That's mad.
That's
who does Alfie support?
Alfie supports Chelsea. I think that's why.
That's mad.
But Santi had him in at 7th. Dempsey had him in at 6th. Rezak had him in at 5th. Ghana had him in at 7th. Romero, I had him in at 5th.
Ghana's list don't make no sense.
I had him in at 5th.
To see that.
Livs, you had him in at 6th.
Yeah.
Gap had him in at 5th. Alfie had him in at 9th. Hussein, you had him in at 7th. Ravo had him in at 3rd, and Expression had him at 3rd. So he was in everybody's list.
Very good, man.
He's on it, man. He's good on the ball as well. You know,
he's underrated on the ball, you know.
You see my man, I can't lie. He's actually very underrated on the ball, bro. I've seen him play some crazy balls. I'm like, whoa, did my man just do that?
I think he's one of the defenders that have come in recent times that we're all knowing that he is up there with some of the best in the league. It's just that he's playing with a bunch of retards.
He got Serie A best defender.
Yeah, that player of the year.
Yeah, and I think he got best player for Argentina during the Copa America.
Mm-hmm. Possibly. It couldn't be. Messi definitely won. Messi had to win that.
It was something. He done something at the Copa America though. I'll give it to him.
But
he's solid. Absolutely fantastic.
He was once a Juve player. He bottled it.
For Atalanta, he was unbelievable.
I'd like to see him play in the back four though.
I think he's
when Tottenham eventually build their squad and get a back four, I'd like to see him play. But this is what I'm saying. Conte, you know Conte, innit?
No, but I think he's capable of doing it.
Don't Argentina play a back four though? So
yeah, sometimes. But they play free sometimes as well. It's weird. Argentina weird. They switch it up their system. But you see with what's his name, with Romero, I feel like Spurs, they need to actually give him a partner that's freaking good. That's as good as him or can help him elevate. Do you get?
Yeah, then maybe they can do.
Come on, you can't put him around Dyer and Tank and
it's hard.
And Ben Davies.
Ben Davies.
What's the wing back's name? Emerson Royale.
That guy
stinks.
I think with Perisic coming into the squad now, I think hopefully he's not too old that he can play enough games to be able to fill in.
See Perisic, let's be real. Spurs are not going to be relying on defensively. They're going to be relying on him.
Yeah, but that's where Romero, it is.
Do you get? He's a wing back. See what he's going to do in the final third. And do you get me?
He's playing between Dyer and Emerson Royale. That just says it all.
Yeah, well, he's doing the most.
He's
basically saying,
doing a lot of work.
You man, just listen to me. I got this.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Do you think he speaks English?
Nah, but he gives him that look. Probably before the match goes on Google Translate.
Well, he's in fifth anyway. We'll go into fourth. Fourth place with 3 points more is Aymeric Laporte in fourth.
I put him in there as well. I put him in my top 5 now.
Yeah, you had him in at fifth.
Fifth, okay.
I think I had him around there as well.
You had him, Rizak, in 7th.
Yeah, I don't rate my man at all.
Well,
but I don't rate City defenders at all. So
centre back in the league.
Ghana had him in at 4th. I had him in at 3rd.
There's no best. I lie.
I had him in at 3rd.
List to the list.
Fair play. But
so I dragged him down.
So I dragged him down. Centre back in the league.
Where did I have him, Shaun?
Who else is
You had him in 2nd.
You had him 2nd?
Yes.
I've been one of those guys.
Who had him in 2nd?
He had him in 2nd.
Yeah.
Laporte.
Yeah, voila.
I can't lie to you,
really like
I've not been sold.
Hold on. I know you put Virgil number 1.
Yeah.
No, let's not. No. We don't talk.
Yeah, what about Thiago?
He had him.
He's fraud.
What about Thiago?
I hope Thiago's wife sees this so she can get on to
Yeah, so
But yeah, Hussein did have him in second. Yeah, I had him in third.
What you said is right though.
I'm still not sold.
Best left foot centre back.
I'm still not sold on Diaz being the better centre half at City.
He's
That's
the
all
best
it is.
defender.
For me, I'm not sold.
See, Diaz is weird because he can have
His impact when he came.
and then he can just be a
Shit.
stripper.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
he come when Laporte was
yeah,
injured?
but I personally don't
They were
think he
struggling
was.
this season.
Laporte for a long period of time showed his quality.
Guys.
He just fell out, I think, with the manager.
Werner was
and-
running past
Injury
Diaz,
problems
bro.
on.
Yeah.
Werner was running past him. Doesn't that tell you a lot, bro?
No, but when Diaz came, Laporte was injured. They had no centre
See with
backs.
Diaz, yeah, sometimes what does him is sometimes he can be over aggressive, bro.
Yeah.
When you're over aggressive and you're
And
rash,
touch tight as well.
Yeah, you're too tight. Sometimes that defender, bro, that's a weakness, bro. Strikers will sense that, get one over you.
Well, that's a good segue anyway,
has a
because
good game.
I rate Diaz more.
that's a
personally.
good segue anyway, because in third place we had Diaz with 86 points. He had 27 points more than Laporte, but he is in third. So Laporte and Diaz were in
27
fourth
point
and
difference.
But
third.
Diaz,
27 point
let's be real,
difference.
Diaz on his day is freaking hard.
He's
He has a
way
good
better
game,
than
he's a
Laporte.
rock. No,
He's way
when
better
he
than
has
Laporte.
a good game, he's a beast.
It's ridiculous.
I remember there was one time he done some crazy challenge and he got up. I think he pulled his shorts up. He got gas. I was like, yeah.
I'm a striker. I see that. Nah.
Santi was on our list. He's behind the cameras, everyone. But Santi had Diaz in fifth, and he had Laporte in third.
You know what Diaz?
That's a Man City fan.
mad.
He'll tell you.
And he
But
had
I
him
don't rate all
in
of the
fifth. He had
defenders,
Diaz
but
in
still,
fifth.
I rate Diaz the most.
But yeah, Diaz finished in third, and he was in. Dempsey had him in second. You had him in third. Ghana had him in second. I had him in fourth. Livs, you had him in fourth. Gap had him in third. Alfie had him in second. Hussein, you had him in sixth. Ravo had him in second, and Expressions had Diaz in second. So most people had Diaz high in second.
Interesting.
I think that's what it is. I think the recency hype of him last year when he first, not even recency hype, but when he first came in, I think that's what everyone is sold on.
Yeah, because there was no
But I'll
Laporte
be
when he
honest with
came
you,
in.
though, in the Euros, he had a man.
It was shocking.
He had a
was
man.
bad.
I looked at him like, this
He was all over the
can't be
place.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sold on him being in fourth anyway.
I'm sold on him.
I'm not so, being on third. I'm not sold. But yeah, going into our top two, obviously I think it's very evident who the top two are now. But in second place, with actually we'll go second first. In second place with 90 points out of a possible 110 was Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva. I don't think.
He's in my top two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thiago
he should be in
Silva.
everyone's top two. There's not
Thiago
much.
Silva, Santi had him in at second. Dempsey had him in at fourth. Rizak, you had him in second. Gunnar had him in third. I had him in second. Livs, you had him in second. Gap had him in second. Alfie had him in third. Hussein, you had him in third. Ravo had him in fourth. And Expressions had him in fourth.
Let me ask a question. Why do you rate Laporte over Thiago Silva? And you're a Chelsea fan.
Do you know how old he is?
And he he was doing wonders for you lot, wallahi.
Do you know what it is?
You lot would have been shocking without
Do you
him.
know what it is? Me personally, of course, Thiago Silva is one of the best defenders in the league, without a shadow of a doubt. But I feel like
one of.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Eric Laporte, I feel like the way he plays, the way he defends, just because he's been injured, I feel like people have forgotten. I feel like he's Man City's best defender without a shadow of a doubt. And for me, I put him second.
Laporte is more known for his ball playing ability than his defending, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that from when I've been going to Stamford Bridge for the whole of last year, since we signed him, I've never seen someone look that comfortable since John Terry.
No facts. I agree.
I haven't.
That's a big ass thing.
Like if
That
you
is a massive state.
No, I agree with you.
no, but like literally lives. I can't lie to you. Every time I go to watch him, his positioning is perfect.
It did
He-
take him a while to settle.
Obviously, he's playing in the back five.
In the beginning, he was
His first game against West Brom. But when ever since from that day, for me, maybe because it's the back five, but just positioning anyway, he clears up.
Very intelligent.
The,
Very intelligent.
The
He uses
spaces
his
he needs.
as well.
Yeah, the
he looks after
spaces.
his body. You get me? You can tell.
Yeah.
His body is not. It doesn't act like he's freaking. Yeah, he's 40
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't look like it.
37 now.
He's up there.
Do you get me? He don't move like he's 37. He moves like he's 27.
Yeah, he's not a quick.
Positional play is very good.
The thing is what I think helps him is that because he was never naturally a quick defender anyway, is that when you're not naturally a quick defender, you have to be good at everything else.
the game, yeah,
You have to be good at reading,
anticipation,
anticipation, strength, closing out positioning, spacing,
Very good.
all of that stuff.
And
So
that comes with experience, though.
but that's what I'm saying. So for him to have that for so long and not to be reliant on physical attributes like speed and that
Silva's
and
been
power.
world class for like over 10 years, you know.
Yeah, he's top notch.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
I remember FIFA 11. This guy was crazy.
Yeah. Showing your age, Lives.
Do you remember? He was at AC Milan. Oh my days.
Do you remember in 2011 where was that?
Yeah.
Where was you in 2011?
Where was I in
This guy-
2011?
this guy was-
Wallahi, I was in my room playing Call of Duty.
Get out of here, bro.
Wallahi, I was in my room. That whole
Get out of
2011,
here,
that's what I was
man.
doing.
Do you know what this guy was doing?
I'll be honest.
This guy-
I rate Thiago Silva, but I don't rate his whole career like that. I don't think
Bro.
it's something special, his career.
You
If we're being
don't
serious.
remember what you was doing in 2011?
Huh?
You don't remember what you was doing in 2011?
I was playing Call of Duty.
No, you wasn't, bro.
What was I doing?
You was buying Liverpool shirts with Joe Cole at the back saying, saying hey, Hodgson in!
I'm not trying to think about Liverpool 2011.
Boy,
Oh,
Roy
God.
Hodgson was your top 5 managers you've ever seen, bro.
No, I'm not trying to laugh. I'm trying to give it straight views.
But it bends. It bends. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Roy Hodgson.
Oh my god. Yeah, but seriously though, Thiago Silva back then, I think it's only because we never really got to see him in the top leagues that we never really got to see. Everyone ever hyped him as much as if he was playing in Spain or if he was playing in England. But
Facts.
obviously now we've been able to see what quality he has even at his old age. So I think he's warranted second place. And in first place, with a maximum of 110 points, everybody had him in first, even as a current centre-back list. So it could be, I thought someone might have been able to have him in second or something like that. But number one is Virgil van Dijk.
No one's mental enough not to play him first. Wallahi, let's be honest. This guy's
I thought someone might be a bit edgy.
Yeah, but they're mad. He's arguably the best Prem centre back
I
ever.
just deeped it, you know. I know I said you look like freaking a young, what's his name? You look like a young Matip. I'm starting to deep it, bro.
Chat to
I'm
me.
starting to look a bit like Isaac.
Wait, what's the rumours? What's the rumours? Who's he going to?
Oh my god.
Nah, I would never play for
I
Newcastle.
can't lie, you
I
remind me
wouldn't
of
play for
Isaac, you know. You remind me
you're
of Isaac
deep.
that's been injured for like a year.
I have been injured for a year. I have been injured for a year.
No, but I'm surprised that everybody had him in first still. I'm surprised, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. But if you're talking about current form, I thought just because of recent actions of Champions League, obviously on the weekend against Man United, he's been a bit suspect with this whole standoffish kind of stuff. And this is why the whole thing of like putting him in that bracket of the best centre-backs in all time in the Premier League and just in general, for me, it's a bit ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that he's in that bracket. Let's be honest. He is in that bracket.
Cool.
He's
Was he
fighting
better
for being the
than
best.
JT?
No.
Was he better
That's
than
one guy
Ronaldo?
I'll say right
No.
now who's not better than.
better than
Everybody
JT?
else is better than.
So he's better than Rio and Vidic.
Yes, everybody else is better than. I'll be honest.
What a cat.
How? Van Dijk is playing.
See, that's what happens.
He hasn't.
when these
Van Dijk
guys,
hasn't got a competent
But
centre
see,
back next to him. Let's be real.
when these
compared
people-
to what these man
No,
had.
but Rizza.
John Terry had who? Wait, John Terry
These
had who?
man love to defend.
John Terry had who?
They knew the art
What's the
of
question?
defending.
Okay, who did Vidic
They
have?
would never jock
Vidic
him.
had Ferdinand. Ferdinand had Vidic.
They would never ever jock
Joe
him. Never. They
come
would
on,
never
bro.
hold that L2 button down.
listen,
It's easy. It's
Vidic
easy.
will put his head in there.
Liv.
That challenges. John Terry as well.
Do you know how great a man has to be for you to get onto his every mistake?
No.
He's only human.
Look at the
He's only
mistakes.
human.
It's not
I
that.
can bring you 10-minute
Bro,
clips of
bro,
everybody.
bro, I'm sorry.
Getting shat on, bro.
I'm sorry, but
I
he
can bring you
shot,
a
bro.
5-minute clip of just Torres shitting on video.
No, bro.
That's the
That was
truth.
one game.
Livs, Robbie's not trying to take the mic off you. You don't have to pick it up. He's
Come
not
on,
trying to
man.
take it off you.
No, but
It ain't going nowhere.
Oh my god.
It ain't going nowhere, man.
Turn down.
but Rizak, though, I want to ask a
Turn down,
question.
yeah? I'm coming for you. You're fucked.
Rizak, why does he not engage more?
But Rizza,
Huh? I don't know. Maybe
Bro,
that's
he
sign
showed
is lacking
Niash in
on
the
me.
Champions League final. I'm sorry. He showed Niash in the Champions League final.
Everyone's lost the Champions League final,
He showed
bro.
me
It doesn't
that.
matter.
No, but
JT's
no,
lost
no,
one.
no,
Why
but
does he?
Rizza-
JT's lost one.
No, but
Rizak's
Rizza-
lost one.
Rizza-
Are you gonna say because he lost the Champions League final? He's
okay,
shit.
no, it's
Why
not-
doesn't he engage?
He
With
defended
I
like
don't
this.
listen. I can't ask you why he
He
doesn't.
defended like this.
Livs has currently got his back leg up anyway, if you don't
How
see it
can
on
you do
camera.
that, bro?
In my eyes,
but
this is evidence of how great that man is. That's the truth.
Bro, you defended in the Champions League final like that.
It doesn't.
I'll never ever forgive you.
No, but Rizza.
matter.
I swear down, if I was a Liverpool, lucky he's won it with you, look, because if he didn't win it with you, man, he performed like that.
Yeah, you can't say if you did.
Look, Rizza, what it is,
Facts, bro.
No, listen, what it is for me, it's just the fact that I think what everyone's starting to pinpoint is and highlight is certain aspects of his game. When Liverpool were playing on the front foot and were comfortably in possession and they didn't really get hit on the counter that much, and Robbo was able to cover and Matip, who's beside him, was able to cover whatever, and Trent sometimes able to cover. What it is now is that even last season in the league, there was a stage where, do you remember when we said that, like, what was the meme? What was Van Dijk's controller went off? Because he went from the centre position and literally just fogged off to the left centre back role, but just went off into the other direction of the far post and didn't actually go anywhere near the guy who was running into that channel and was literally reliant on Trent to try and bust a gut from like 25 yards behind the player to try and cover him.
Problem.
Because that's what he's supposed to do. He's trying to delay the attacker.
He's not
You see Liverpool's defensive
engaging.
transitions. You see Liverpool's defensive transitions. Yeah. Do you think he relies heavily on the recovery and the pace of their fullbacks?
That's what you should be relying on. If you're a centre back and there's a counter attack, my aim is just to delay it. My aim is just to delay. It's not to engage. If you engage, you get the chance of getting bun. If you get bun, it's basically a goal.
But this is the point though, Rizak. Defenders can't. Centre backs are not.
I'm not saying him jockey 24/7.
Centre backs are not there to just stand there to kind of give a presence until their
You need to
fullbacks come and
engage.
cover. You have
You
to
need to engage when you need to. You can't
Why
be.
doesn't he
You
want
can't
to
be
engage?
Why does he want to engage?
That's like, bro, your brethren. Yeah, some youths are trying to slap it off at your brethren.
Nah,
You're
okay.
there like, yo, try back it out. Try back it out.
That's so.
Bro,
That's
you gotta back it out.
No.
Your brethren are getting smoked. You gotta back it out.
The one getting smoked is Virgil in that scenario.
No,
It's not thingy.
bro, how many times have you man been pressured and Virgil was there like, yo, shall I go in, shall I go in?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's what he wants. He wants the guy
Okay,
to make
look
the
at your-
decision,
look at-
not him.
look at your
If he
last
makes the
game.
decision and he gets banned, what's gonna happen?
he's
You're
a
not on him.
leader. You're meant to take that responsibility, just like John Terry
Yeah.
did. John Terry.
When you
would
was in
make a
2000,
mistake.
Let me give you a nice cut. Let me give you a nice
The
quote.
best defenders.
In
the
2011,
leaders, they'll make
when you was
mistakes.
playing Call of Duty, these were the guys that were on front line. When you were doing 2000 Call of Duty,
Exactly.
they were in
Well,
your,
I did- I
they were
did- I
in your
did
game.
names there.
They were on front line in your game.
Bro,
they
what
were
would
front
he
line.
know?
They were ready for war.
Hey.
You weren't ready for war.
Sugar, what would he know though? He had freaking Skirtle at the back and Daniel Agger.
Daniel Agger's a fucking baller. Let's not talk about Daniel Agger.
Why? Because my man was on home and away.
Oh my god. Hey, listen, guys. Hey, listen. We could talk a lot about this anyway, but we could go on for longer. But we're gonna.
Alright,
we're gonna they heard it from out there. But
I can hear it. What is it? A bit late?
I don't know.
Cheers, guys.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up anyway here for this episode. Van Dijk finished in first, and yeah, that was our list. But guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, keep the videos going, keep up the good effort, comments, everything, all of that, and peace. We'll see you on the next episode.